Okay, this is raised bed number 2. And you may notice that I put this drip tape in here. Drip tape is okay, but it takes forever. I mean, you have to like water it for like 4 hours to get enough water on here to water these plants. So I'm not real thrilled with it. I can water this bed in about 5 minutes. So here's what we got here. We have, this is pak choi or bok choy, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. And I had 2 of them there was some little animal in here that got in here and ate them. I think I got a rat in the garden or something. Not really sure. But anyway, there's 8 of those plants. And this is giant leaf red mustard. There's 5 of those. And I grew these before and they did really well. There's a few more of the elephant garlic right here. And the rest of this bed is onions. This is my onion patch. And they're all Texas 1015s except for the last row on the right here, which is the red burgundy onions, which actually seem like they do a little better here than the 1015s do for some reason. But in the past, I've always under-fertilized my onions, I've come to find out. And so I'm trying not to do that this time. There's a lot of organic fertilizer in when I planted them, and I'm putting a little synthetic nitrogen on them from time to time too. So hopefully we're going to do good with those this year. And these are my there's cabbage. These are cabbages right here. There's 9 cabbage plants. There's 2 of those giant red cabbages, 3 Savoy cabbages, and 4 green cabbages. So hopefully we're going to do good with that and make some sauerkraut. And this is raised bed number 3. And those plants right there are rutabagas, which I ate for the first time the other day after growing another batch of them. And they're pretty darn good. I like rutabagas. They taste like turnips. They're very similar to turnips. But rutabagas are actually a cross between a cabbage and turnip, is my understanding. And they're pretty good. A little butter and salt and pepper on them. You chop them up into 1/2-inch cubes and boil them. And yummy. And there's 3 red cabbages and 1 green cabbage here. And those 2 plants are cauliflower. Those were in the freeze too, and maybe they're planted too close together or whatever. They're not really thriving. All my other cauliflower I've already picked. There's another green cabbage. And these are chives here, just regular old chives. And that's another bunching onion, which I don't see too much bunching going on that either. I might just pick that and eat it. And a few other little things here. There's my ginger girl. She's awful. She's a good garden companion. Penny doesn't come in here much because Penny's been caught walking through the beds and stuff, so I yelled at her a couple times, and now she doesn't come in here anymore. Too much, anyway. This is a variety of different lettuces. I'm growing from a variety pack, which is really nice when you pick them and you just have different kinds of lettuces to eat. These are parsley. That's curly leaf parsley. I just stuck those in there when the freeze killed my beets, so I planted. Those were some seedlings. Actually, one of those is Italian. The one on the top is Italian flat leaf parsley, so there's 2 different kinds of parsley in there. Those are there for the butterflies. Now, we have black swallowtail butterflies, and they love parsley and dill. So here is some, this was some lettuce out of the variety pack. It looks like these are oak leaf lettuce, and some of that's ready to pick, so I could make a salad pretty soon. Here's another pot of variety of lettuces. There's arugula, that big one right there is arugula, which I like and Nancy hates. So I get to eat all the arugula. And then here's some radishes. Some of these survived the freeze. I picked a couple the other day, but there's a couple in there that could be ready for salad anytime now. And then there's some new ones I planted a couple weeks ago. Other than that, I think that's about it for this garden. So yeah, there's a garden update. Let's go over to the sago garden and do another video.